I think, Anna, what would be helpful is if you can just show us a little bit of how to navigate the main feed, and highlight some of the widgets that are on the side. And then from there, we're going to take questions. We'll do a little short Q&A. I already have a few in the queue, so please submit your questions either through the Q&A or chat feature. Either works.
Perfect. So here's the main feed. So you'll see the refinery webinar that I just created, and as well as the content marketing manager job show up. So as people add events and jobs, those will kind of come to the top of your feed. Over here on the right are all of our new members, which we're super excited about, as well as a new Venture Atlanta, which is going to be a virtual event that Vic is really excited about and encourages you to check out. Down here we have Jumpstart office hours, where you can book one-on-one meetings with our awesome Jumpstart advisors. And then down here we also have our social feed, so our Facebook and our Twitter. And then kind of throughout the main feed, different posts will show up based on the different groups you're in, and they'll always be tagged at the top if they were posted in a specific group, to tell you kind of where you could find that post if you wanted to look into a group.
So I would just like to conclude before going into a little bit of Q&A is that, you know, this is really, the Jumpstart Refinery is going to become, and is becoming already, kind of the central place to find events, to have discussions with our team, with other members of the portfolio. Again, those discussions happening in the groups specifically. It's key to note that each group has a group admin that will be monitoring the discussion. And if there is a discussion topic that, you know, is getting a lot of traction, we would like to then kind of, the group admin will maybe step in and say, this might be worthwhile to set up a group meeting over Zoom. And so we want to facilitate that. We want to make sure that we're helping you all connect with each other as much as possible. So we are going to be monitoring that. And if there's anything you maybe want us, you know, a webinar or a group meeting that you'd like for us to set up, we're always welcoming that feedback. Again, the main feed is the place where you can kind of see all of the discussions happening throughout the refinery. But then drilling down into the specific groups, you're able to get a little bit more specific content based on what that group is focused on. When you join the refinery, you may have seen that you are posted into the intros group. We highly recommend just giving your, providing a quick intro. So Anna, if you want to navigate over to that, you can see how the groups and the intros. You can see how people have, when they join, this is for everybody, portfolio companies, mentors. You can just say kind of who you are, what you're doing. A great place to just quickly get introduced. Cool. Yep. All right, so we're going to move into the quick Q&A from people that have submitted questions, again, through the chat or Q&A feature. One question that came up earlier is how do we connect a mentor with the refinery? So maybe you have a mentor in your network that you think should join the refinery. Kind of who do you reach out to? Best is to just reach out to me, and we can reach out to that mentor. We can provide you with with all the resources that you would need to send them an invite. However, you can also just send them the Jumpstart, the jsrefinery.co website link, and encourage them to sign up yourself. They are going to go through a vetting process where we have to approve them as a member. So it's always a good idea that if you do send them the link directly, just giving us a heads up saying, hey, this is a mentor that I've worked with before, and I think he or she would be a great addition to the refinery. Always a good idea to do that, because we are going to go through kind of that vetting and approval process. Okay. Next question. Should we encourage portfolio companies to have several team members join and not just the CEO? Absolutely. You can have as many team members join the refinery as possible. Because if, say, you have a marketing lead, they may want to join the marketing and branding gurus group, or you have your CFO on the team, and it might be better for them to just really engage with other people in that finance gurus group. So we encourage you to invite your team members, as well as obviously the leadership, CEO, and founders, to join the refinery as well. Any other questions? Cool. Well, I don't have any questions coming in, so we're going to call that a wrap. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, this is recorded. We are going to split it up, kind of splice up this recorded webinar to make sure that you have little short how-to videos to remind you of how to connect with another portfolio company, how to search for a mentor, or how to post a job. That said, if you have any questions or run into any errors, please don't hesitate to reach out. As many of you know, you're already on the portfolio company Slack channel. That still is one of the fastest ways to quickly get in touch with us. But again, the refinery is really going to be where you start reaching out and interacting with members of our mentor network. So make sure that if you are not already in the Slack channel, that you check that frequently. But also, please sign into the refinery, engage with each other, engage with mentors. Let us know if there are any fixes or bugs that you run into. And we always look forward to your feedback as we continue to build out this virtual community. So thank you, Anna. Thank you, Sarah, for walking us through the refinery. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Bye.